I want to move on and talk about Senator Rubio because I can't help but feel a bit sorry for him. Back before that Senate bill was signed, he was saying, look, can we not please expand the tax credits for children here for working families in order to then be offset by less than 1% rise in the corporate tax rate? Fast forward to today and he's sitting there and he suddenly sees a lower top rate of tax financed, you could argue, by a 1% rise in the corporate tax rate to offset some of those state and local tax deductions. So I don't blame him for going, hang on a second here.
Yes, he's been very upset in recent days, going into Mitch McConnell's office, essentially complaining to reporters, saying, look, this is totally, not what the bargain was. They shot down my idea and basically did something that's worse for low-income families. So he's very concerned about this. Mike Lee of Utah, who also was with Rubio on this idea to expand the child tax credit, he said he's undecided. You've got other folks, too. Susan Collins of Maine saying she wants to see the whole package. Jeff Flake of Arizona, who's also said he's not going to say one way or another until he sees this bill, which could come out basically later tomorrow night.
Yeah, and so as a result, Vice President Mike Pence has delayed his trip to the Middle East in order to make sure he sticks around in the event that he needs to break a tie. Let's go back to Susan Collins for a moment here, because what specific conditions did that senator give and say she needs filled in order to give her support to the final tax bill? She gave her support to the bill that allowed it to move to conference, but this time around, what is she waiting for?
So there's a couple different things that she wants. One, she wants to see the medical expense deduction retained. That looks like that will be in there. She wanted to see the SALT, that state and local deduction, made a little bit sweeter. That's in there. The one thing that we're still waiting on is this whole Alexander Murray, this healthcare stabilization plan. This was her condition for saying, yes, you can repeal the individual mandate, but I want there to be some sort of fix to Obamacare for the next couple years. That would be in the year-end spending bill, which is set to come up next week. This would fund the government for several more weeks. And it's not clear yet if Alexander Murray, this plan that would stabilize insurance markets, will be in there. The Senate is on board, but over in the House, folks are not very happy with that plan.
What about the other wild card here? And that was the senator that did actually vote no on December 2nd, and that was Senator Bob Corker, of course. Yes. And he was concerned about the deficit. I don't really see anything in these details to give him any greater degree of calm. Laura, what do you think?
The leadership has sort of written him off and said, look, we didn't get his vote last time. We're probably not going to get it this time, and have just assumed he's going to be a no. They haven't done anything to address his concerns. And really, in fact, with some of the changes we saw, the lowering of that top rate, the bill is more expensive, and they're having to look for other offsets, though nothing nearly as great as Corker would want.